All right, what's going on, guys? So, this is the first ever live episode of Athena Optimize. So, a quick note on what is Athena Optimize. Well, Athena is a Greek goddess that is known for speaking to warriors during battle and reminding them to be calm, peaceful, at ease. It's she's the goddess of strategy and of warfare and of justice and truth and harmony and all these different things. And it's like she's a very versatile goddess. And what I liked about it was that it's like this, she stands for truth and divine wisdom, which I believe is simply living your life in accordance with reason and experience rather than just emotions and short-sighted thinking. Athena is delayed gratification. It's thinking far ahead into the future and being able to see the big picture instead of reacting emotionally to things now, because that's what you've been conditioned to do. And the reason I chose Athena Optimize for a software engineering related platform or website or blog is I think that programming is a tool. I'm not necessarily obsessed with programming itself, but what I do like about it is that it's a tool that you can use to accomplish great things in this world and to solve big problems in this world. And I think it's a tool that people like myself and other developers want to use in order to add value to the world and contribute to harmony in the world. But if we're not careful, it can also do the opposite by, creating more problems and things like that. So you have to be careful in how you use your tools. And that's why I really wanted it to stress Athena. It's like this strong and positive and just intelligent sort of force that I'd like to align my life with, and also use programming as a tool to accomplish the same goal, which is to do something great, to truly add value to the world in the short time span we all have as humans. So the primary language that I'll be talking about, at least for now, is going to be JavaScript, HTML, and CSS, because right now my goal is becoming a full stack web developer, and I am currently getting prepared for a tech evaluation that will happen in about 1 month from this video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to detail my process for preparing for the tech evaluation, which is going to entail various things, such as getting a strong understanding of the foundational concepts. So I have my iPad here, and I am going to read some of the things that are spoken about in the study guide. So what is the structure of the evaluation? The tech eval will be live, 1 hour in length, and conducted by a mentor. The format of the evaluation is broken into 2 sections. Number 1 is verbal. In the first 10 to 15 minutes, you will answer questions about the topics covered in the curriculum, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and GitHub/command line. You will not be permitted to look up information in this section. And then the second section is live coding. A majority of the time, 45 minutes, will be spent on live JavaScript coding challenges. You will clone a GitHub repo, open files containing the challenges on your local editor, and modify the files with your solutions. Be sure to review the GitHub/command line lesson and practice this flow with your mentor. Note, this section is open resource. You will be able to look up documentation online. We expect you to verbalize your thought process. You work through each challenge with your evaluator. To succeed in technical interviews, it is important to develop a consistent problem-solving process and effectively communicate your approach. So those are the 2 kind of sections or 2 elements of the structure for the tech evaluation. So there's a lot that goes into that. Being able to verbally communicate your process for how you go about solving code problems. It also entails being able to explain programming concepts in a way that's eloquent and understandable. And that's pretty much it. I mean, And there's various ways to prepare for that. So once again, I'll be detailing how I'm getting prepared for it through YouTube videos that I'll be releasing, as well as blog articles that I'll be posting on my website, which is athenaoptimize.com. And it is secure now, so you guys can check it out. And I have various ideas on how I'm going to do this. So I'll get into them a bit now, just to kind of give you guys an overview of how I plan on attacking this. And by the way, I have spent the past few weeks studying some of the more foundational programming concepts like loops, arrays, some basic HTML and CSS. So I'm not starting from scratch right now as of this video, but I am pretty new to programming in general though. So how do I prepare? So I'm reading from the study guide here. They give us a video to watch, and in addition to reviewing the concepts in this curriculum, the best way to prepare for the technical evaluation is to practice for the specific format of the interview. During the verbal section, you might hear questions like, what is the difference between X and Y, or why is Z concept important? Spend a minute explaining each high-level concept you have learned out loud. If you struggle to do this, go back and review the curriculum or watch one of the several educational YouTube videos that explain the concept. To practice for the live coding section, you should simulate the specific environment, blocking off 45 minutes at a time to work through live coding challenges, verbalize your thought process, and look up documentation when stuck. And then we require you spend at least 10 hours on the following live coding challenges. And then they give us about 4 to 5 different links to JavaScript drills online, and some of them are on free Bootcamp. They mentioned Code Wars and Replit as well. So that's it. I mean, it's not very complicated, but some of the concepts are, a bit intimidating to people that are just starting out. And if you don't know how to learn, if you don't know how to study, then it can definitely be a bit of a challenge. I definitely did not do great in school growing up because, frankly, I hated school. I just didn't enjoy learning. I didn't really see any connection from what we were being taught to a real world application. I just didn't see the connection. To me, it was all abstract and pretty much just a way that the adults were trying to control us, and that kind of made me not very I just wasn't a huge fan of school growing up, and I did not get good grades because of that. So I didn't really learn how to study. I mean, I never really put in the effort required to become great at studying because I never felt the need. I just did the bare minimum I could to get by and not get in trouble, which I got a little bit in trouble. So learning how to study is a big part of this whole thing as well, and I'll be sharing insights about my process of becoming a more efficient learner and a more efficient studier, which are basically the same thing, throughout all these videos. And in fact, one of the biggest reasons I'm doing this series is because I believe that creating a YouTube / article video series for you guys about how I'm getting ready for the tech evaluation and creating this live case study for you guys, not only is it helping you see how somebody else is doing it, and that'll give you some insights and tips on how you can do it better yourself, but it's helping me because I think that one of the best ways to learn something is to teach it. So that's exactly what I'm doing by coming out with this content, and also building my brand and becoming a resource for people in the marketplace to see what else is out there in terms of developers and software engineers and stuff like that. I'd love to be known as an authority figure within this space. In today's marketplace, you have to be your own brand. You have to represent you. You have to market you. You have to understand both sides of the coin. You can't just be good at what you do but not market yourself, because then nobody will understand what you're capable of doing. And it's like if you have a great product but bad marketing, not as many people are going to hear about it as they should. So that's just a few words on why I'm doing this and kind of what my goals are moving forward. So stay tuned for more content, and I'm definitely going to be coming out with a lot soon over the next probably few days and weeks as I get prepared for this tech evaluation, which is my biggest priority at the time. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take care. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, and that's it. Done.